Hello and welcome back to Fire Emblem. So, things are ever so slightly different than last time. And what do I mean by this? Well, I didn't save at the end of the last episode, which means I had to redo some of it. What's the main difference? Well, the main difference is that we have different fruit, and we had different people on St. Macule Day on the 21st, which means that we had slightly different food usages if you're keeping track. Not sure why you would. And then we have, I think it was Aloise and Yuri instead of Hanneman and Raphael who we had at the singing. So that's the only difference. I even got the tea party done with Raphael correctly, and we have the level up with Shamir. Which means that in theory we have the same supports. However, if these are not the same supports as last time, I do apologise, but I tried to get it as close to it as possible. I don't know whether there are random support numbers or something like that, which may have ticked one over one way or the other, but hey, we'll work it out. So, we have Lindhart, we have Flane, we have their final support level. Let's go.
Reading anything interesting?
Oh, good day, Lindhart. At the moment, I'm simply browsing history books. Reading these, it's easy to imagine what it would feel like to exist long ago.
Fódlan's history spans thousands of years. We're lucky to have so many detailed records of our past.
Yeah, isn't that weird how there are so many records of Fódlan's past? Almost like they were written by people who were there, but much closer to the present time.
I have knowledge of how people lived, who they loved, what wars they fought, and why. But I'd never describe it as feeling like I was living in the past.
And why not? It's only a figure of speech.
About our shared crests.
Goodness, this again?
There's an experiment I wish to attempt, although it might prove to be a bit troublesome.
A troublesome experiment? You know I do not like pain.
Pain? No, there won't... Well, I'm unsure of the results, but that's why they call it an experiment. It would, of course, require that you and I get married.
Excuse me?
I beg your pardon?
Yes. If bearers of major and minor Sethline crests reproduce, what crest would the offspring possess, if any? I must know, and thought the question might pique your interest as well.
Well, it might be another saint's crest. Just if it passes down through generations.
Are you actually speaking about a hypothetical future with me? Involving children?
Yes. Such parentage has never been documented. A whole new field of research awaits.
That's what everybody wants to hear when they're proposed to.
It would be a worthy experiment, and we'd need only 5 or so children for a good sample size.
Oh, only?
Do you mind going back to what you mentioned earlier?
Pardon? Which part?
The part about marrying and having children. I've always believed, rather firmly, that marriage is something between two people who love one another.
I like you well enough to advance a field of study to previously unknown heights. How do you feel?
This is the first I've heard of such a thing from you.
Do you imagine I've spent all this time talking to you because I was bored? Anyway, I'm pretty worn out now, so let's continue this conversation another time, yes?
Does conversing with me tire you out so much?
Talking to anybody tires me out. Thinking, putting thoughts into words, opening my mouth, all tiring. Do give some thought to my proposal. Think of how far we could advance crest research, you and I.
Experimental marriage and children? He likes me? I don't understand. I don't understand at all.
He is pretty weird. Yeah. I mean, so is Flane and her unusual obsession with fish. Right, Aloise and Bernadetta. Let's go.
I finally have a day all on my own. A day inside my room. At last I feel as free as a bird that's flown.
Bernadetta, do you have a moment?
I wasn't looking at their hats, I swear!
What?
And if I was, I wouldn't say a word about them. Not even if you tortured me. Mercy, please! I can keep a secret honest!
Oh, hold on. It's me, Aloise. Calm down.
Huh? Oh, Eloise. I was sure you'd, never mind.
I can't help but wonder about these hats you were looking at. But I'll set that aside for now. I wanted to apologize for being insensitive. I can't believe I trampled on your emotions like that.
Huh? Was there something you did? I don't remember anything.
About your dear uncle. It never crossed my mind that he might have passed away.
Oh, that. Don't worry about it.
But it clearly upset you. I can't even express how guilty I feel about opening an old wound like that. I'm so sorry.
Hey, it's okay. You're reminding me of him even now. And it's completely fine. I'm glad we talked about it.
Is that so? Well then, why did you look so sad when I mentioned him?
The truth is, I realized I hadn't visited my uncle's grave in a long time. With me not showing up for so long, I imagined him being worried about me.
I see. He must have been quite dear to you.
Hey, that gives me a great idea. Why don't we go see my uncle together sometime?
You want me to visit your uncle's grave, but I don't have any connection with him.
Sure you do. You're connected by me.
I didn't think of that. All right then, I accept. If you don't mind my tagging along, I'll gladly accompany you.
Great! Thanks, Uncle... thanks, Alois.
That was kind of nice. Yeah. Obviously a different ending than a lot of other people's, but you know, it was nice in its own way. Now we have Lorenz and Catherine. Going to be highly inappropriate because Lorenz is pre-time skip. And that's just how he is.
Hello, Catherine. A moment of your time.
Oh, it's you. Yes?
That sword you wear upon your hip, how did you come by it, exactly?
I don't appreciate your tone. Are you implying I swiped it off someone?
Not at all. But heroes' relics are typically passed down through the bloodlines of the 10 elites. You are descended from a noble family, are you not?
That's none of your business.
Actually.
Let's say I was a nobody, with no relic, no crest. I would still be me, wouldn't I? That's not to say lineage counts for nothing. It just doesn't count as much as how you lived your life and what you live for. Or, let's say I was descended from some noble house. Would that change how you treat me?
Yes, it would. To treat you differently from the common folk would only be appropriate.
You're so narrow-minded, tied down by foolish, antiquated notions.
But the nobility and the common folk are different. If the few did not have capabilities to set them apart from the many, then they would not be the few.
Yeah, okay.
Wow. You really think nobles are better than everyone else, don't you?
I mean, in this world, genetically, yes, they have crests which give them powers. Which doesn't mean that it's right that they rule over everyone, but yes, they are literally, from a base level of genetics, better than everyone else. But that's not really the point.
I didn't mean to suggest...
I mean, it's brought up in other ones. Hanneman, trying to give everyone crests. It's because he's trying to level the playing field. Edelgard trying to take all the crests away, leveling the playing field. It's the same thing here.
You pay so much attention to people's lineage and status that you have no idea who they actually are.
But that is also true.
Even if I was from the prestigious house whatever, I would never associate with a blowhard like you.
I mean, if you had a bunch of people who were really good at fighting... Well, let's choose a different example. Let's say that you had a bunch of people who were very good at running, right? Running was their one thing. You wouldn't necessarily let them rule the country just because they were physically better than you. Like, just say they were just, no matter what, you could become the best runner in the world, you're at Usain Bolt level, they would be one level above you, right? It doesn't necessarily mean you should let them run the country. It just means, you know, that they're very good at running. Anyway, there we go. Lysithea and Balthus. Ooh, new stuff.
Balthus, do you have a moment?
Well, well, it's the little lady of House Ordelia. What can I do for you?
You piqued my interest when you spoke about my parents coming to your rescue.
Oh, right. Forgot I let that slip. After I fled my home, I became something of a vagrant, getting into fights, borrowing money I couldn't pay back. The works.
Oh, I know all about it. You were quite the vagabond.
Wherever I went, I was treated like trash. Securing enough food to live on got harder and harder. It became clear that I wasn't welcome in Alliance territory, so I decided to head over to the Empire. My big mistake was stopping by the Great Bridge of Murden on the way. Just my luck, some jerk of a minor lord north of the bridge was on a hunt for the bounty on my head.
Ah, Acheron.
Oh, that's awful.
Would have been fine if I'd been alone, but innocent folks were around. Didn't want to endanger them. That's when I turned tail. I ran until I couldn't run another step, and found myself in Ordelia territory. I knew Count Ordelia from when I was still with my family's house, so it seemed like a decent option. I was hoping our history would be enough to secure a place of sanctuary, but no such luck.
They refused to take you in?
Yeah, I could tell there was some reason behind it. But they told me to get out as fast as I could.
Ah, so the house was already under control of those mages.
Ah, I imagine it was when the Empire was meddling with my family. We lived in shackles back then.
Makes sense. Still, I'm grateful. They gave me food and distracted the Empire's cronies so I could escape. I was half dead from starvation, so that meal saved my life. No joke. Your family's the real deal. Just imagine what the Empire would have done to me. I can tell you it wouldn't have been pretty.
I have no doubts. We weren't allowed contact with anyone from the outside. It was strictly forbidden.
I see. Well, that's when I vowed to find a way to repay them. One day I'll do just that.
And when do you intend to carry out this vow of yours? In due honesty, I don't see you as someone capable of carrying out vows right now, or even keeping your things together.
Can't argue with that. It'll take me a while to repay that debt, but I will. Just you wait and see.
Alright then. Sorry, it just had an extra pause at the end and I was like, is there more? I don't want to speak over it if there's more. Okay, now we have Seth and Hilda.
Oh, Seth! Good day to you, and farewell.
Why do we have someone's evil music on?
Just a moment, Hilda. How are you feeling?
Sorry? Oh, fine. I'm doing just fine.
I'm glad to hear it. I had heard that you requested a substitute for your cleaning duty due to an illness.
You really do know everything, Seth.
Just prior to that, you also asked for someone to take your place with table setting. I believe that was due to a wrist injury. It was not too serious, I hope.
Ah, you heard about that. The wrist is all healed up, thank you.
I seem to recall also that you declined to participate in a mock battle. That was due to a headache, yes?
I have a very fragile body, you see. It's so kind of everyone to make accommodations.
Indeed. It is a great friend who offers to help without complaint. See that you treasure such friends, and that you return the favor.
Of course. Well then, I should really be...
By the way...
Was there something else you wanted?
It so happens I am on my way to the chapel to offer my prayers. Would you care to join me?
Oh no, I wouldn't want to intrude. I've already offered up all my prayers for the day.
Marvelous. We must always remember to give our thanks to the goddess.
That sounds so much like a threat.
It is essential that we offer our prayers to her each day, that we reflect on our deeds and strive to live as she would want us to live. For the goddess sees all that we say and do.
Oh,
Now, if you will excuse me.
Of course. Goodbye now. How is Seth so scary? It feels like he can see right through me. I guess that's his way of saying stop being lazy. I wish he'd just scold me outright. This is precisely why I try to avoid him.
What, because he makes you feel bad? I like this one. Yeah, I'm interested to see where that goes. And now we have Seth and Leone. Completely different tone.
Hello again, Seth. Oh, full basket. Big catch?
Indeed. Thanks to you, I now know all about the proper use of bait.
Even so, that's quite the haul.
I have developed a few tricks of my own as well. In my enthusiasm, I may have gotten a little greedy.
Oh, yeah?
Once I started to catch fish, I began to pay very close attention to the number I had caught. I hear it is not uncommon for one to become a little preoccupied with that sort of thing. And when I recalled the prospect of having what I caught cooked for me, the challenge was too tempting to ignore. But alas, it seems I have gotten a little more preoccupied than is appropriate for my age.
Well, that's only natural. Seeing what you've already got just makes you curious how far you can take it.
It has made fishing an even richer experience for me. And for that, I must thank you.
Don't mention it. Actually, I should thank you too.
Oh?
Yeah. Used to be, I only ever fished for food. Lately, though, I've been coming here just to relax. I do still eat the fish, of course, but I appreciate fishing in a whole new way now.
Seems we have both made worthwhile discoveries. So which is it today? Hunger or relaxation?
I'd only planned to take it easy, but seeing all you've caught has definitely made me hungry.
I had planned to bring all of them to you regardless. Take as many as you please.
Hey, thanks. In that case, why don't we eat together? You can leave all the cooking to me.
Awesome. Right, as I said, a very different tone. Right, now I'm going to save. By the way, I'm going to be paranoid about saving from now on. You knew I was kind of paranoid beforehand. Now we've got some more paranoia in here, the one time that I forgot to save. So, we're going to go and explore. I believe that we are fine for the battle, so we don't need to worry about that. We're a fine level. So, let's go to the greenhouse first and pick up some things. Hello. Yes, I'd love to do some gardening. Harvest, we get a bunch of stuff. Okay, with some ambrosia. Root vegetables, we don't have enough anymore. Let's just do some Western Fódlan seeds. Cool, and then we'll cultivate the max. Probably was the wrong one, but hey, whatever. Right, heading over here. Actually, ooh, wait a second. Oh, missed that. Oh. Missed it and then just immediately chucked it on the ground. Just, yeah, not interested anymore. Hello. Oh, we also got a different counselor's note, so we may get the Eloise repeat at some point. I may have had the best of intentions, but I'm still a criminal. If the world I'm fighting for has guys like me in it, it's not a better one. When can I start over with a clean slate? How about right now? Nope. Doesn't like, you know, just generally flippant answers. That's okay. Manuela, Constance, let's go.
This is no good. Sing from your diaphragm. Lo. Get it? Lo.
Tra-la-la-la-la. Sing out over peaks, ring out over valleys. Let my lovely voice echo through the streets and alleys.
Cool. Right. Heading down here to the dining hall, where we will do some dining. So we finished off a couple of people, so let's see what we got. First up is Balthus Lysithia. Okay. Neither Balthus nor Lysithia like that. Okay. I believe that they both like the pickled rabbit skewers. Balthus, Lysithia, perfect. Right. Now I'm going to go slowly because they may have dialogue. That's new.
Look at the little lady go. And here I thought you wouldn't know a vegetable if it bit you on the nose.
So I believe we've already had this one.
For it? Sure. Although, not sure there's much room left for these ones.
Yeah, we already had that one. But hey, we heard it again. Next up, we have... So it'd be Cyril and... Doing Cyril Hilda, I think? Yeah, I think it was Cyril Hilda. Cyril likes this food, but Hilda does not. Okay, Hilda. No, Cyril. Hilda, Cyril. Perfect. They both like the pheasant. Yeah, there we go. Cyril and Hilda. And this should get us their B level, because we already did one.
This is...
Okay, nothing special there. Oh, no, still don't have their B. Okay, Shamir and Caspar, I believe, is the next one. Oh, do they like this? Caspar likes it, as does Shamir. Perfect, right, spicy stuff. This also doesn't use ingredients, so that's perfect. So it's an up, and it's the main meal. Is that a level? It is not. Okay. Catherine and Lorenz, I guess. That works for me. Not that one. Lorenz. I believe actually that one of these they both like. Is it the fish bean soup? Or is it the... Oh, it's like one of these I thought they both liked. Yeah, it's this one, the 2 fish. I wanted to use this one because it's got 2 fish in it. This is one of the ones that was different than last time. So that's why I know it, because I was trying to follow the last video through. And I was like, we didn't have the fruit to be able to do the one that they liked. So we did that one, which uses less resources. Or it uses resources which we have a lot more of, I should say. Manuela and Ferdinand both like the first one, I think. Nope. Okay. Second one. Nope. Okay. Third one. Nope. Okay. What do they like then? This one? There we go. Oh, the vegetable stir fry. Cool. Right. Still haven't got a level up. Okay. Hanneman and Marianne. Okay, Hanneman, Marianne. I think this is the right one. There we go. Flayn is going to need to have a different one because Flayn finished her Lindhart one.
I like
This.
Okay. Again, nothing. Flayn, Raphael or Ignaz. Okay. Flayn. Oh, does she like any of the good ones? No, but Seth Leone do. So that seems like a perfect one to do here.
That looks...
The flavor.
Cool. Oh, there's Flayn Ignaz. Wait a second. Double checking they don't like any of the good ones. You do get an... Oh, you only get an up on people who like it. Okay. Ooh, there's also stuff down here which we could have. Like the pickled seafood and vegetables, which Raphael and Flayn both like. Let's go with that instead. Because that uses resources we have a lot of.
This is...
Cool. And then, we still haven't got any. We did Seteth and Leone. Who have we still got to do? Let me just go through. Done. Lysithia with you. You're done. Cyril and Hilda. Shamir and Caspar. Catherine and Lorenz. Aloise! Aloise and Petra it has to be here then. Because we finished off Bernadetta. Aloise and Petra. Don't suppose that they like any of these. I know Petra does, but does Aloise? No. Okay. So we're just going down here till we can find an Aloise Petra. Although they seem to like very different things, which isn't necessarily going to be helpful. Oh, there we go. Grilled herring. Perfect. It's something we have a lot of as well. Let's go.
I would be liking that greatly.
Oh, my...
Right. None. We got none. At all. Alright then. Oh, I guess we'll finish exploring. I kind of thought we might get something there, but... I guess not. We don't even get an instruction. We do, however, get story, plot.
We are just about to pass through Gronder Field. We should be in view of Fort Mercius soon.
I would love it if it's just a crater already.
It looks like the battle made quite an impact. The Imperial Army has lost some of its luster. We should be able to invade the fort without too much trouble.
We cannot let this opportunity pass us by.
Yes, after a few short months, they will already be back on their feet. We cannot waste this opportunity.
Professor, the soldiers have finished changing into their disguises. We are ready to masquerade as Imperial troops and infiltrate the fort.
Infiltrate the fort?
I believe this was your idea, was it not?
It was.
It is impossible to take Fort Merceus with a frontal assault. We must take it from within. We will infiltrate the fort as Imperial troops and kill the enemy general. All preparations are complete.
According to the scout reports, my father and the others are not inside the fort. It seems they were moved to the front lines of the kingdom's western region.
The Death Knight became the general of this fort after the battle at Gronder Field.
What? The Death Knight? I think I'll be taking a break now. You guys go on ahead.
Bernadetta, you cannot be hiding on a field. The enemy will be seeing you.
No place to hide. I guess I have no choice but to fight.
The Death Knight. I hear that he is counted among the greatest heroes of the Empire at the moment. We never determined whether or not he was truly Yuritsa.
Oh no, he is.
So in capturing Merceus, we have encountered another obstacle.
We'd beaten him before.
I suppose you have a point. If we challenge him again with conviction, we are sure to attain victory.
The impenetrable fortress city of Arianrode goes by the name Silver Maiden, yet she pales in comparison to Fort Merceus, the stubborn old general. Those who approach are driven back, but once we make our way in, it's all ours.
That fort has been brought to life on stage for countless operas.
Let us commence. We must puncture a hole in the Empire's defenses.
That man approaches. Will Death's scythe claim you? Or will I fall to that sword of yours?
Alrighty then. So, it is the 31st. The mission is ahead of us. We had a lot less supports than I thought we were going to have. I thought we were definitely going to get the next level of some of them. I'm sure we will have more after this mission, because we have a couple in our party that still need to be done, as we have, I think Seth and Catherine, Seth, Manuela. So we probably want to run Seth just in this mission, whether it seems like a good idea or not, because he has a lot still to get. In fact, yeah, Seth's the main one we don't have anyone with. Seth, Catherine, and Shamir seem like they should be shoo-ins. Apart from that, oh, and Manuela. Okay, they seem like they should be shoo-ins. Other than that, nobody else is like a 100% guarantee. But hey, that's all right. Anyway, I know it's a little bit short, but we're going to end the episode here. Thank you for watching, and next time, into the mission. So thank you for watching. See you next time. Goodbye.